everybody, you ever have one of those days where, you know, you just can't catch any waves and you get your ass completely handed to you? I had one of those days today, and but you know what though? Really cool thing is I actually had a blast still being out there in the water. And 2 hours I was paddling away, and my arms, they feel like spaghetti. I'm so fried. I mean, I spent more time in the spin cycle under the water. I mean, I can tell you a complete description of the belly of the wave, what it looks like, what the wave ate for breakfast and spat out for lunch. So I have more time spent under the water than actually on the surface of the water on surfing. I actually only caught one wave today, but you know what though? I mean, dang, it was worth it. I mean, just one of those days, you know, you can't explain it. Timing's off, waves are really tough, and they're packing a punch. And that's just what it's all about, I think, just having some fun and being out there in the water and being in nature. And it doesn't matter that your sinuses are filled with salt water and you water running out of your nose for like the next week. But it's all worth it in the end, because, I mean, it's just something about getting your ass whipped, and it's so grounding, you know, like it's like you get to hit the reset button in your mind and brings you back to sort of a beginner mindset where, you know, I had a plan for today. I wanted to work on a specific thing in my surfing, but then all of a sudden that plan just got thrown out the window, and all of a sudden I was just trying to catch waves and not end up in the belly of the wave every single time. So yeah, no, I mean, just it's really kind of like really a refreshing feeling some days. You know, you just gotta enjoy that as well and take the punches and roll with them, you know. And to think 4 years ago when I started surfing, I mean, I was scared of water. I actually took on surfing to overcome my fear of the ocean. Now, how cool is that? And now I'm surfing. I mean, even today I had a fear when I got out there. I was paddling out there, and I kind of felt like this doesn't feel good, you know. I felt like it was off. The waves were a little bit harsher than I wanted and had surfed in a while, and I just kind of had to face my fears again, which is really, really grounding as well, you know, kind of like facing your fears. And when you overcome those fears, it's a victory in itself. Just paddling out there today was actually a victory. So it reminds me, it brings me back to when I started surfing, you know, those original fears of facing the ocean and just overcoming that fear. And that kind of, you know, gives you something to work with on a daily basis as well, because if you can overcome your fears, face your fears, that also gives you courage to do things a little bit out of your comfort zone in your daily life, in your daily routines, making decisions with a little bit more confidence. And that's what it's about, you know, life and the reflections of life, and trying to face your fears on a daily basis. I mean, if you could do something that scares you each and every day, I mean, it could be just speaking in front of a group of people you feel uncomfortable with. I mean, those challenges, those fears, facing those fears on a daily basis is what's going to continue to help you grow on a personal level. And if you can draw some of those fears and facing your fears in surfing or whatever it is you do. I mean, for me, surfing, I love that challenge of overcoming my fear of the ocean and just challenging myself on a daily basis. Just totally is a trigger to help me grow on personal growth on a personal level. How cool is that? And I think that's what I love so much about surfing, is because there's just so many parallels that you can draw between surfing and life. But I'm sure you guys all know exactly what I'm talking about here. And I kind of feel like I'm preaching to the preacher, because I mean, I'm still just such a novice in this sport here, this amazing sport. You know, that's cool too, because maybe I'm by saying this, I'm inspiring you guys and reminding you of those parallels between surfing and life, and that might just somehow ignite something in you and spark something in you to get out there and either do some more surfing again, or just draw some of those parallels and get to enjoy your life a little bit more. Thank you guys so much for watching today. So have a great week. Do something that scares you just a little bit each and every day, and we'll see you all next Monday.